know it's been a while since I've uploaded a YouTube video. You guys probably saw some recently, but I actually filmed those, I kid you not, like probably 2 months ago, but I just didn't get a chance to like upload them and edit them and all that. I did not quit YouTube. I know before I've been uploading like 2 videos a week, every single week. And a lot of people ask me if I ended up quitting or if I'm just not uploading anymore. Even on the last video, people were commenting saying that they're happy I'm back. I know I've kind of left, but I never really left, if that makes sense. Well, I guess I did, just not really intentionally. I will say though, ever since I started YouTube, it's definitely changed in a lot of ways. People, I think, expect a lot more, and I think it's because the standard keeps on going higher and higher. Me, as a guy who has a full-time job, who does this really on the side because, well, I love my cars, my Supra, my M3, my X5 over there, so I choose to make videos about them. I can't really keep up with these people anymore. Like, some people just do some crazy stuff. Their whole life is YouTube and social media, so they can spend all their money on these cars and they can do some crazy stuff. I, on the other hand, well, it's a Saturday morning. I have maybe like 2 hours and then I have to go hang out with my wife and my kids because, well, I think that's what a responsible adult does. But hey, so yeah, to a lot of you guys looking at this video, you're probably thinking this is an awesome car collection. And if you're thinking that, well, I think your expectations are still realistic. A lot of people will see these cars and think that it's nothing. You have people like Jake Schnatter, I don't know how you say his name. Really cool guy, never met him, but he seems like a cool guy. He has an insane car collection and he's probably like half my age. Then obviously you have people like DDE and Stradman who are just, you know, absolutely insane, Matt Armstrong, and that's just like the new standard of YouTube these days. So no longer are the days that you can just take a car, a modest car, like even like a Subaru WRX or something like that, build it over the course of 2 years, which is what a normal person does, and have people watch along and enjoy the build. That is an airplane, I think. Maybe I should get one of those. Maybe then I'll get some views. Now you have to do some crazy stuff, and if you don't do crazy stuff, well, a lot of people kind of point it out and comment in your videos. Where is that airplane, man? I don't know. You guys can hear it though. Anyways, so I do get a little more hate now on my videos. I think I made a video recently about the G80 M3 and owning it for 2 years. Just the modest, like, owner's perspective review of the car. Because if you guys didn't know, I bought this back in 2023 in May, and I made the video, I think, like in June of 2025. I can't remember dates. So it was a simple video, but some people were kind of hating on the title and the thumbnail. By the way, I'm just noticing this little thing is falling off. What the heck? Oh, it just stuck back on. Okay, well, that worked. It's probably because of the heat, and yes, guys, I know my cars are absolutely filthy. It's been raining a lot recently. People were commenting and saying that, you know, I like clickbaited the video and stuff like that. I literally said, 2 years later, is this still worth it? You guys have to remember, if you don't clickbait a title at least slightly, no one's gonna click. And if no one clicks, then you don't get views, and you wasted a couple hours of your life to make $1. Literally like $1 off some of these videos. Anyways, regardless, I know there are some people out there who still enjoy these types of videos where you get to hang out with me, experience these cars with me. And if you are one of those people, thank you, I appreciate you. You're one of my friends. I don't have really any in real life, so this is all I got. But all jokes aside, I still also love making these videos, so I'm gonna continue to make these videos, even if they get 500 views or however many views it is. I'm not really in it for the views. I know some people are gonna comment and tell me, well, do this and do that, you'll get more views. Guys, I don't care. I do what I like because I like it. But anyways, as a matter of fact, I do have some good stuff coming for some really good videos, I think. I'm kind of going back to the old school of, you know, just modifying the cars and doing more like DIY so you guys can learn from this channel, because I'm not gonna provide the excitement that other channels can't. I'm a dad. I have 2 kids. I have a full-time job. I don't have the time and the energy, but what I can do is still mod my cars to my liking, things that I want to do. So I do have some stuff for the M3 and some really cool stuff coming for the Supra. So if you guys are excited about that, and you know what's funny, they actually link up. But today, I actually want to talk about one piece of hate that I do get constantly, and maybe explain why a little bit. And that is, I don't drive my cars. As you guys can see, I have less than 6,000 miles on this G80 M3, and if you're paying attention in the beginning of the video, I said I owned this car for 2 years. So 2 years, less than 6,000 miles. That is hardly anything. And now look, I don't think anybody should justify the hate that they get, but it is a legitimate thing, because if I saw someone only drive their car that much, I'd also wonder about it too. A couple things you guys have to remember is I own a few cars. So the Supra, the M3, and then the X5, which you can see getting like whited out back there. But yeah, so I spread out the mileage across all these cars. I mainly put miles on the Supra, because, well, ironically, it's the best on gas. It's also a rebuilt title, so if I just want to drive this thing around the Bronx or the city and it gets beat up a little bit, I don't mind. The car was already rebuilt, whereas the M3, well, that car is brand new, so it's gonna bother me a lot more if someone rear ends me on that car as opposed to this one, which was already rebuilt. And then, like I said before, I'm a family guy. I have a wife, I have 2 kids. On the weekends when we go out and we go to families' houses or we just go, how many planes are there? Oh, look at that one. Hold on, that's like a water, can you guys see that? Can you see it? I don't know. It's like a water plane that has like the little things that they land on water. Why? We're in New York. That's weird. Anyways, when we do stuff like that as a family, we take the X5. The M3 I still do drive though, but I drive more occasionally when I really want to enjoy the car. Like the other night we went to go watch Superman, which by the way, if you didn't watch it. And if you're wondering why I like it so much, well, just look at my bracelet, you'll figure it out. Me and my wife went to go see it, and yeah, we took the M3 because it's a nice date night car. Anyways, I'm ranting. This video is turning into more of a rant. Oh, I'm running out of breath because I'm talking so fast. Oh my God. Oh, by the way, let's get a cold start. The other thing, guys, is where I live, everything is usually pretty close. So I really don't have to drive far to get anywhere. Like even when we went to the movies, it was down the street. It wasn't that far. But what we have to do today is go get this thing inspected. I still have cats on this car, so it shouldn't be too bad. But I do have some other things that might give us more of a problem, which, by the way, if you guys are wondering, get these things. These things are absolutely amazing. I've talked about it in some of my other videos, but these things make getting inspection stickers. I don't know why I'm coming off frame over here. These things will make getting inspection stickers and your registration stuck on a lot easier. So like, check this out. Right now, unfortunately, that inspection sticker is not stuck on with one of these, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Oh God, whoever stuck this on for me, I hate you. This one, I did stick on with that. So look, I struggle with that. Look how easy this is gonna be. So this is a registration. Look at this. Can you guys see that? Hopefully I'm getting a good angle. See how easy that was? So that's why you use these. It makes your life so much easier. But yeah, honestly, if I could drive this car every day, I would. It's nothing against the car. It's just, why would I if I have other cars? I've actually driven this thing with my family too. So if you guys watch my channel, you'll definitely have seen that. But anyways, I'm not gonna blabber on about the car. I just wanted to clarify why I don't drive it as much as some people would assume someone would. Because a lot of people don't really know the full story. I feel like some people watch my videos and they're like, you know, they live in an area where everything is like 10, 15 miles away. If you want to go to a grocery store, if you want to go to wherever. Over here, it's just not like that. Everything is down the street. I live in the greater New York City area, we'll call it. So everything is close by. The other thing I think I get hate on a lot is my house. A lot of people will be like, your cars don't match your house. You're financially irresponsible and all these things. Like, whatever, man. I don't care. Again, people probably like are watching from like Minnesota or something. No hate to anybody from Minnesota, but they assume that you can get like an amazing house for like $400,000. Over here, like you pay $800 and you're getting like a box. So it's just different. You pay to live in these areas. But anyways, I'm gonna focus on driving for a little bit. I'll check back in with you guys because I'm really curious how this inspection is gonna go. I have about like a 30-minute drive. And if you guys are wondering why I'm driving so far to get an inspection, well, don't worry about it. You don't know. Call yourself a victim, but you weren't even close. You're taking So it has been like 20 minutes, I think. I don't know, man. I forgot what it's like to drive anything more than 5 minutes. But the nice thing is we're getting over 26 miles per gallon right now. That's not bad, especially considering this M3 is on wider and stickier tires, which, yeah, it does affect MPG. Maybe I should drive this thing more often. Inspection acquired. All right, inspection is complete. We got it. We got to stick it on, but I got to peel off this old one, which I got to figure out when I get home. But I got to say, it was really funny because they checked the mileage on the car when they do it. And the guy looked and he was like, wait, just to make sure, the mileage is 5,900. I was like, yeah. And he even chuckled too. I was like, man, everyone's making fun of me for not driving this car. But stay tuned, guys, because we do have some mods, especially for the Supra, some really exciting stuff, which I think is coming in next week. And actually I have some other stuff that I have to do for the Super that I've been stalling on. Again, I've been traveling a lot, so I really didn't get a chance to do everything that I wanted to. You guys are gonna see what it is. It's I'll give you a hint. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, even in the slightest, if you want to continue supporting this channel and me in this small YouTube journey of mine, hit that like button on this video, subscribe if you're new here, and yeah, with that said, I'll catch you in the next one, where we'll hopefully do a little more. Peace.